They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They give it to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The give to Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Alert! 58,
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Carried by number 34.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
58, come on. 58. Tight. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Allen. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
In punt formation.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Indianapolis.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars 0. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 97's the mic. Let's go.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Check 26. Check 26. Patchy. Patchy. Alert! Hey, hold.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
SOS.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 11. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Allen. The open man is Westbrook. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 29, Allen. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Allen, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they work this out past the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two times. Hey, 4 down. You gonna take. You gotta get it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
4-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Alert, alert. That's him. Begin.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check, check, lucky.
Right back to him on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. That one good for 37 yards.
After that run for a first down, I don't know that confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now this time, Allen will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, complete. Jefferson the target. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And leads to 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shit.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a long day. He's crossing. He's checking crap.
They'll try to run this one in. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
15-yard attempt.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And Charles, on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.